Is that Goblin Slayer or Batman? Boy, prep time is a killer.
Perfect.
What's up, people? It's the Guru, and welcome to Geek Us Out. Today, we are reviewing Goblin Slayer Episode 4. Let's go. Yo, man. It got nasty this episode. It got nasty, man. It got gory. It got brutal. And then, boom, resolve. Okay. Y'all watch the episodes. We're not gonna go to the rundown, but I'm gonna tell you something. I usually when I watch Goblin Slayer right after the episode, I go and read that manga chapter that the episode focuses on. So usually about 2 to 3 manga chapters in each episode, and it was good. I mean, like I said, dug the episode. No real gripes about it. But one thing it did, the manga did way better. Was that last scene, man, when Goblin Slayer got beat up by the ogre. He didn't get right up as quick as they really rushed that last part, man. They should have did at least 2 episodes so you can get the real feeling of that moment, because in the manga it had way more despair, and it was like, yo, how they gonna get past this? This Goblin was really putting in work. The ogre was putting in work. They had no way around him, and the way they did the scroll part was also done way better in the manga. Like I said, I don't know why they didn't. If they're gonna do all of this, they should have made 2 episodes for this. 2 episodes for this part, because he just popped up and was like, hey, from the potion. Of course we see the priestess. She used all her spells, saving their asses. Priestess put in work. She put in work this episode, man. You got to give her props. They would have all died if it wasn't for her. She was the MVP. Of course, we know Goblin Slayer did put down the ogre, but he never would have had a chance to do that if it wasn't for Priestess. So shout out to her, man. She did her thing this episode, man. Those spells came in handy, especially when she blocked that first fireball, and then she did it again, man. This chick was putting in work and was a strain on her. Even the ogre gave her props. I was like, wow, you a mere human, like. You blocked 2 of my attacks? Like, yo, okay. But he wasn't impressed. He was way more powerful than that, man. He was ready to bring it, and he smacked the hell out of Goblin Slayer, and he went down. It was like, I don't know if he broke, how many bones he broke, but in the manga, he was out for the count. It was like this dude was struggling to get up. He finally realized he could move. When he took the potions, he finally was able to move like his hands. He still barely, even after taking the potions, he still barely could get up. He was that damaged, It took a whole bunch of willpower for him to make it back into that fight. The manga really made it seem like they had no chance against this ogre. So I really like the way they did it in the manga. That portion of it, the ending part when Goblin Slayer actually finished off the ogre, which was a cool spell. It's kind of confusing though, because it said like, I get the premise of it, but the way he got chopped up, it was like weird. I didn't really get how that spell worked. It's like, okay, I understand. He tied it. Pretty much, I think it transports you from somewhere. So it's pretty much like a get out of here card, right? You take the, boom, I'm out, And so instead of putting it somewhere safe, he put the transport thing somewhere horrible. And he's like, put it to the bottom of the ocean. So that being said, why didn't he just like get sucked away into the bottom of the ocean, or maybe even get crushed by the pressure from the? I don't get it, man. I just don't get how that works, man. It was confusing, but hey, whatever it was, it did the job, because he chopped the hell out of that ogre, man. At the end of the end, he told the ogre, the ogre said, man, you had a spell like that, you just a Goblin Slayer, like you just go use that on goblins, like why? And then Goblin Slayer had insult injury when he finished him off. Was like, look. Because goblins are more worse than you. Like, what? They chopped that dude, old boy in the head, killed him off, man. Great. He said this dude I like the way he sent up that guy, man. Goblin Slayer is like, he's not guts. He's a mini guts, but yo, The way he did old boy was awesome. I like that, man. He said this way got away with doubt. Like, damn, this dude actually said the goblins. I'm worse than the goblins. So it is what it is. And let's go back to the scene that people always like to talk about, the rape. They found when they first went through the tunnels, they found this chick that was she was an elf female, and she had been she had been brutalized. She had been tortured, and we pretty much can assume she had been raped pretty almost brutally and violently. They had cut, man. She was all cut up, man. They were playing tic-tac-toe. She had knife wounds, cut wounds all over her body, man. And in the manga, it was even worse. It was like, I think they cut her nipples off, man, and it was like they sit there and just like peeled off part of her other side. It was way worse. It looked bad in the anime. It looked that much worse in the manga. Because you had to censor a lot of that. They couldn't put that on, Crunchyroll wouldn't allow that on TV, man. Maybe in an uncensored version, they probably still won't show it because just as much as we saw, your mind can tell you what this young lady had been through, man. And it was horrible. You know me. And they had hit her in this part of the cave or cavern, whatever you want to call that thing, their hideout, where they had been using it as like a toilet or sewer. They walked through the door, they get the smell. The smell was so bad and the stench was so bad that the elf, she started throwing up from just the smell. She saw her fellow elf. She was shocked, man. She went crazy. She wanted to kill all goblins. And she see like Goblin Slayer. She see how evil these goblins are, So and I guess it's not a joke now because people think like, oh, you just hunt goblins. But now that people are seeing for themselves how disgusting and ruthless and violent and despicable these goblins are as far as to humanity. And she sees what they're gonna do. So what they do. So to sit here and see like one of her fellow people of her race mutilated, violated like this, and to sit here and put her, and she had to sit here to smell this feces and vomit and trash and dead bones and rotten food, and then they come in there, they're raping you and they're mutilating your body. Hey man, that was rough, man. And even the priest thought priestess thought that she was gonna go in and kill the girl because like what she had went through, but the girl was actually not saying like kill me. She was saying like kill them. She had that much heart. She still had a little fight in her. So like, yo, man, kill these bastards, man. Whatever you do, kill them, cause what they did to me, pretty much. And they got it, man. Man, they put a spell on these boys where they couldn't scream. Some of them even passed out, and they just took their time just chopping up all the goblins, man, one by one. Elf chick was going crazy, just stabbing. She had blood squirting all up in her face, clothes covered in blood, hands covered in blood. She said she had stabbed them up so much that her weapons started getting dull on them. And so she started sawing Goblin Slayer. He would like stab them up, get another knife that was sharper, use their own weapons against them and stab them up so his stuff would stay sharp, And so she started following him. She see like how much of a master this guy was, man. So great episode, man. Great episode. Scale of 1 to 10. I give this. I had to take off points for the end. Like I said, I like the ending, but the manga did it way better. So, a scale of 1 to 10, I give this. I have to give it an 8. Don't hate me. I have to give it an 8, man. Cause go read the manga, man, and you'll see how much they left out. You know what I'm saying? As far as it took a lot away from the story, the parts they left out. Because, like I said, in the manga, it was very. There was a lot of despair and hopelessness because Goblin Slayer was down. Everybody's running out of ammunition and running out of spells. So they were at the end, and the ogre none of them defeat the ogre. Even my man, we finally get to see a glimpse of his powers, Lizard Man, and he makes these little creatures with bones. That's the only thing I've seen him do. And they come in handy because one of them actually helped them fight, and one of them actually took the girl out. The priest used one of her healing spells on the elven chick. He to keep her alive because she was so badly damaged, man. And the other priest, the Lizard Man priest, he made up a creature, a bone creature, to run her out of the cavern and take her to safety. So, and then when they leave there, man, they also all beat up and bruised, man. They fall right to sleep, man, when they leave after they leave us, because they got hit, especially Goblin Slayer. He took a beating, man. This first time we ever seen him take real damage. We seen him get like hit on his armor, or hit on his. I think one time he got hit on his helmet by a rock or something, but nothing serious. But he got the beats this episode, man. Ogre put in work on him. So yeah. So good episode, man. I'm ready for the next episode. It's gonna be a slow down episode. We know that, man. You gotta start building some more stories. So hopefully we'll enjoy the next episode and enjoy the ride, man. So hey, it is what it is. So tell me what you thought of this episode in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and rate and all that good stuff. Hit your boy up on social medias up there and in the description box. This is the Guru, Supreme Guru, and this is Geek Assault, and this is your one-stop shop for all your geek culture needs.
Perfect.
Peace.